What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of Show Me Your Hauls, where we show off some comic books that we've gotten over the last week or so. As you can see, we are joined this week by Mr. Dan DeLaTorre, the man, the myth, the legend. It's been a minute since you've been on, Dan, so let's start off by catching up. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm in my new digs here. My wife and I moved to a new location. We have a nice place here in Sonoma. For Sonoma's a very ritzy town, very expensive. Not as expensive as some towns, but we got this place here for relatively not cheap, but really great price. It's a condo, and it's very nice location. This is upstairs, so we had help moving all my stuff, including my valued collection that sits behind me. This little mountain is literally my personal little comic book store.
Nice.
Awesome.
Hell yeah! All right, so we'll jump right into it. Dude, let's catch up with you. How are you doing over the last week?
I'm doing good, man. I'm on cloud 9 right now. I got some books here, a couple purchases off eBay, and I got a little something to keep everyone going.
Yeah, I heard you got
on to the next show. We're going to be having another haul show here soon, guys, too, because as I was saying backstage to the guys here, I just purchased my grail of all grails. Yeah, that's it, guys. It's time to retire after this. Not this show. The next show will be my last haul show ever. I'm retiring. No, I'm kidding. Never stop. I'll never stop. But
he's lying like shit.
No one was buying a word of what you just said, dude. So just keep going.
Right. But the book's not here yet. I wish I could show it off tonight, but I got a few other little pickups here. So I'm
all right.
How are you, Face?
Not too bad. Can't complain too much. We've been still digging through some boxes in the new store. So we find some old stuff, that we've been picking up to add to the PC, some stuff that we've been catching up on and whatnot. So pretty fun. And all right, before we jump into it, let's go ahead and say hello to the chat. As soon as I get my fucking cursor working here.
No.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go. We got Derek. What's going on, Derek?
Hey.
Hey, Derek.
I see we got Mr. Archil in here.
What's going on?
And, of course, as always, Mr. Michael Baker.
Oh, the man.
How are you, Baker?
Yeah.
Right. And, so before we jump into the halls, I wanted to talk about something real quick. There's obviously a lot of different movies that are coming out and to look forward to in the near future. One of the fun trends that has been popping up is the popcorn bucket.
Yes, the popcorn buckets.
I have to mention Fantastic Four. Have you seen the pictures for the popcorn bucket?
Are you talking about the AMC theater ones with Galactus as the
Galactus fucking head popcorn bucket?
Oh man!
So
okay, bring me up to speed on this.
All right, so one of the popcorn buckets for Fantastic Four is going to be a giant Galactus head. It's apparently supposed to be the biggest popcorn bucket ever or whatever.
Give me a second.
All that shit. I actually just saw the price point, I guess, for this. And I need some help to convince my girlfriend to go see this $10, $20 movie and buy an $80 fucking popcorn bucket.
People are selling it already for $180 on eBay.
No shit.
$180 they're selling it on eBay.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much is it at the theater once you go in there? Or is
only
it
at AMC theaters?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one here.
They're pricing them at, I believe, $80.
Yeah, $79.99.
Damn, that's a lot to justify, because then you think, what could you get comic-wise with that bucket?
Yeah.
And how long is that bucket going to last?
That is very true.
Wow.
It's very true. But on the other hand, it is a Galactus head.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think, I guess some people might collect them, but I think it'd be...
There's got to be people who collect them.
Oh, yeah.
The collector for everything, right?
Yeah, no doubt, for sure.
But then you reach a point of saturation where where do you put all the shit? It's like,
Yeah.
I'm just again. My wife and I just moved here. The room is smaller than the old room, and I'm like, I'm already piling stuff on top of things. So yeah, it'd be super cool. But it's like, okay, what do I get rid of? What do I move? What do I put the storage? You
Yeah,
know?
you got to sell to buy.
I don't sell anything. You know that.
Well, that's
I'm
it.
stuck. I'm
Exactly.
stuck here. I'm a sucker.
Got to
I'm a
build
huge
an
sucker.
addition to the house, then.
Yeah. It's not gonna happen, right? That's not gonna. Happen.
Right.
The only addition will be my wife kicking me out.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, let's go ahead and hop into it. Do it if you want to put Dan on the big screen. We'll let him
I can do that.
here. We've got some good hauls for us.
And you'll forgive me. I'm drinking this fruit punch lemonade combination. I'm just in love with it. So if I have to bail, it's because I'm just wow. This is just when you get the taste for something, you're like you want more of it until you've reached the point of saturation. So, all right.
Is the A's Cup? Is that a recent pickup?
Oh, actually, that is. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm a baseball guy, and here in Oakland, Oakland's not about an hour away from me. They shut down the Oakland A's and they moved to Sacramento. And so I went to the last several weeks of the A's game. In fact, their very last game. And I have a T-shirt saying the last A's game is very cool. Maybe I'll bring it out next show.
Oh, nice.
But I got a bunch of things, all Oakland A's.
Nice.
I'm a Cub fan at heart, but my A's are my second team because that's my hometown. And so when they left, it's like, I'm not going to Sacramento. I'm not going to Las Vegas because in 3 years they go to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going. So anyway, here's to the former Oakland A's.
Right. Just the A's now, I guess.
I don't wish them ill will, but just they're not my team anymore. It's like the Raiders.
Yeah.
So a lot of Raider fans were like, and my sister's a Raiders fan. Look, they left decades ago. Let them go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care anymore. It's just, so screw it. All right. So where do I begin here? All right. No particular order. Now this is something very tough to do, and I told you guys I have a real appreciation for EGS grading. I don't use CGC. I buy CGC slabs. I will never send anything to CGC there's too many problems with them. But I bought this book off the rack back in the day, back in 1988. Read it a few times. And then I was very careful with it. In fact, I was so careful with it, I got a 9.8 out of this. Ooh. And it's Batman the Killing Joke. And it's the first print.
Nice.
So I still got a 9.8 out of this because I try to be very careful with my comics. So and with Tony Tremont and EGS Comics, it is really difficult to get a 9.8. Extremely difficult. He's very... And this is a great read, by the way. If you can, I don't care what print you get, it was worth getting. So I won't spoil it for you, but this book had significant storyline to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first one.
Very nice fucking book.
Let me put this here so I don't screw that up.
I like his slabs too, man. They're nice.
Well, you give credit to this guy because he started out very small, one-man operation, and he had those slabs that were kind of clipped together. Anybody can buy them. Mm-hmm. And he was selling you on the grade itself, how accurate the grade was, and also the labels. You get these fun custom labels. And then he put some money down, and he got some, his second generation slabs, and they are solid. In fact, it was Hyper. Hyper won one of them on BC Show, and he won a Hulk 122. He got it. Yeah,
he wins everything.
It's so funny with that guy. He won the slab, and then I had his address for a previous, because I sent him another book months ago, and he didn't tell me he moved. So he didn't get that book for like months because he tracked down the guy where who lives at his new residence or his former residence. Anyway, it took a long time for him to finally get that damn thing, but Hyper, only Hyper can screw up like that. God, who doesn't?
Hey, like I said, one time we went to a comic book shop downtown Ottawa. We came in, myself and him, and he drove the wrong way down a one-way, and it was the funniest thing ever. I'll never forget it. I was actually working down there a couple weeks ago with Archel, and I said, "Hey, this is the spot. Hyper did that," and it was
fantastic.
Great. Yeah, it was great.
So this is another one I got at my LCS, and this was one that got hot, got cold. I bought it when it got cold, and now it's heating up again, and that's West Coast Avengers number 45.
Oh, yeah.
And I got this in a 9.4.
Nice.
And so it's really pretty to have. And again, slabbing is super cool. But
we know you're here, Hyper.
Oh, hey, there he is. And it's a good thing we're all speaking well of you. I was going to.
Yeah, exactly.
But hey, why show this
Will
one?
be there.
It's not just cool to have this because I also have had this for a while. It's Avengers 57.
Oh,
Nice.
So I've
so
got
nice to pair it with.
twinsies.
There you go. Twins.
Basil,
There
twin.
we go.
That's
The
dope.
original
Yeah.
and the new one. So I thought that's very cool.
Hell yeah.
Again, and I love this EG. This is my favorite label from EGS. This color. I don't care for the baby blue CGC. This is a more striking color, and you can see the Avengers logo in silhouette.
Yeah.
In the background. So you can have all kinds of fun
touch.
with these, but those are my favorite labels. If I can't figure out a label to go to, this is my go-to. So you've got to be very careful with these slabs here. Putting them down. Okay, let's go to some raw comics here. This is one of my favorite characters, and this is a series I haven't read yet, but it's certainly got my interest. And if the MCU gets out of bankruptcy, because the latest news is they're bankrupt, or they're not bankrupt, they're broke, and they've made a lot of stupid movies and stupid mistakes. So that's another story for maybe the next show. But I got this one here, the first appearance of the Rise of the Midnight Suns.
Oh yeah.
Ghost Rider.
Yep.
Art 6. So I've read a couple pages of it. It's got my attention already, and I have the second issue of that right here. So I think this is probably if they want to bring themselves out of debt, Ghost Rider is one of the characters that they should focus in on. I think he's
No doubt.
far underappreciated and very powerful, extremely powerful character, far more than he's been projected in the comics. In fact, I was watching something on YouTube last night where I don't know what the issue is. I want to get my hands on it. Where Ghost Rider confronts Galactus, and he's going to take him down. And he's done it before. He has that kind of ability. And who stops him is the Watcher. And I won't say any more because it seems like a very cool story. Let's see this one here. Oh, this one I got from Comikaze. I've been buying a lot from Comikaze. Go to his Whatnot sale every Tuesday. Sometimes he has it on Friday. And this was that big Kang oversight cover.
Oh,
Avengers
nice.
23. Want to buy hands on this. This is a nice little mid-grade here, but still colors pop on this. That's very, very cool. And you know me with Silver Age. I just love me Silver and Bronze Age, but mostly Silver Age because those are some of the best reads out there. I'm getting into the Daredevil run. Daredevil is also underappreciated. He's a late Silver, early Bronze Age Daredevil 103 against a guy named Ramrod. I have no idea who this character is. But anyway, this is first Renslayer?
Yes, sir.
I did not know that. Or maybe I did and I forgot about it. Hyper is correct. Thank you. Thanks, Hyper. I owe you a box of Popeye's chicken. That's what I do. All right. These are no longer fill runners. If you get early issues of the Fantastic Four, these are, again, more than collectible, certainly more than fill runs. And this is Fantastic Four number 47, early appearance of the Inhumans. And these are starting to go up in price, even if they're low or mid-grade.
I believe
They used to be pretty inexpensive. Now that's changing. You can still get some if you look hard enough, and you keep your eyes peeled. But those Fantastic Four runs are pretty cool. I got two more, then I'll pause for now because I got so many to show, and I'd love to come back now that you guys are on Fridays. I got this from Mando Knight. He's a friend of mine. He's a dealer, and he was on his wall, and I said, I can't say no to this. I just can't. First appearance of Omega Red.
Oh,
In a 9/8. So
nice.
with the X-Men on its way, Omega Red, who was a popular villain, most likely will appear at some point. And this was $100 for a 9/8. It's very inexpensive. Keep your eyes on one of these here, guys, because I think that's an affordable 9/8, an affordable possible future Grail. Depends on what they do. Because again, everything's up in the air at Marvel, but I couldn't say no to that one. But we'll end with the most serious pickup I have had. I said in my own, I have my own little channel. I've only had maybe 100 subscribers to it. And I had said at some point, I want to have one last deep Grail in my collection. And I threw out Journey to Mystery 83 was the one I had mentioned. But that's a pretty pricey book, even a low grade here. But I did get one. And again, huge shout out to Comikaze. he helped me out getting this out. He didn't help me pay for it, but he had some
Nice.
sort of
They
payment
found
plan.
it out for you.
Yeah, he was willing to wait, and he's laid out a payment plan, and I followed through on it, and I couldn't have done it without him.
Perfect.
And this is my last deep grail, and it kind of speaks for itself.
Oh man!
Oh wow!
Nice.
First appearance of Daredevil. I have fallen in love with the Charlie Cox series. Robert DeLaTorre, who's playing Kingpin. I mean, that's an all-star cast there, and that was the last element to say I got to get my hands on this. So when he had this on his whatnot sale, I said, Ozzy, let's talk. And so again, we worked out a payment plan. I finished it off. This is in my collection. This will never leave my collection.
Wow.
This is the last deep grail that I'll have in my collection. And little some special notes to this. The initials of mine, DD, Daredevil. So that's what I use to sign my initials. This was made in 1964, the year of my birth.
Oh, nice.
And there's something else that comes to mind. But anyway, this was the last. If you remember Stan Lee's run from the Silver Age, it started with Fantastic Four, and it was a 3-year run of almost nothing but just booming, incredible comics. It was Avengers, Iron Man, Thor, Fantastic Four, as I mentioned, X-Men, and a few others I'm probably forgetting. This was the last one.
Yeah.
In 1964, this was the very last of those deep grails. And then he still was creating like Silver Surfer and others, but they were in already existing runs. Like Fantastic 448 was what the Silver Surfer started. But this was the last one that was the foundation of what we call the Silver Age of today. Wow. And so again, it was the most incredible run of talent across the board, and only Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and his bullpen could have pulled off what they pulled off. We've never seen anything like that since. Yeah. And I dare say we're all here together because of the boom of that Silver Age. DC wasn't as good because, again, they were still reeling from the book from Dr. Wortham, Seduction of the Innocent. So they had to kind of tame, their stories down, to Superman saving a cat out of a tree, that kind of thing. Marvel said, no, we're going to do something very different, very radical. And this is one of the last of those new ideas that he came up with. And again, it was hit after hit. I'm just happy to have this deep grail in my collection. So it kind of makes my whole collection. I'll still be collecting, but nothing to this caliber.
Yeah, that's a grail, man. Right, yeah, that's wild. Oh my!
For sure.
Congratulations.
No, thank you. So that's my haul for this week.
That's a haul. That's a haul for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, right. All right. Go ahead and throw me up there on the big screen once, and
absolutely.
Let's get this set up here. I got a few books here to show. Some stuff. I did promise something last week though that I wanted to show off because we were talking about comic book boxes and everything like that. So there's only so many the art printed boxes that you can get that come out that you like or whatever.
Yeah.
So you end up with a lot of just the old generic white boxes and everything like that. So what my girlfriend ends up doing with them is, and before anybody loses their shit, let me just go ahead and qualify. I will let you know that like all of the images and stuff that are on the boxes are from like pre-used magazines and shit like that. They're not.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's super cool.
That's so cool.
Where did you get that?
I'm an artist, so I make these collage boxes.
Oh,
and I make them with these. This is a Batman Who Laughs box.
Okay.
It's a work in progress. This is one that she's working on for me right now for my.
So it's a prototype.
Yeah, but
that's amazing.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
super cool. Damn, that's damn cool.
And then this is the part on it that she's still working on here. The lid here.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I see a problem with this. I see a problem with this.
What's that?
Okay. You see my boxes I have here. I move them back and forth, without much thought because it's protecting the comic. Those are so gorgeous. I'd have to put a box to cover the box to protect.
Yeah. Actually, so
did I laminate the sides?
We leave the tops blank so that you can stack stuff on top of them still. And then, the sides will get laminated and sealed so that none of the images come off.
That's great. Okay.
Smart. There you go.
That's very cool.
Yeah, that's
So,
sweet.
Show off more than, you know.
So that was definitely one of the boxes that I wanted to show off from last week. I'll have another one the next haul show.
I was gonna say, we'll have to see more.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
So I'll keep bringing them on as she gets them done every now and then.
Sweet.
So,
It take a while.
right?
Yeah, Baker
All right.
says he wants a Spawn box.
I know. I see that. Right?
Oh, that's cool.
I might have to see if I can get a spawn box put together.
Oh, I can definitely make that work.
Oh, there we go. Got plenty of spawn stuff. So, all right. So we were just talking about Fantastic Four, and they're being big right now. And of course, Galactus here not too long ago. I'm a huge Galactus fan, so of course we got to show off the Fantastic Four versus Godzilla. Galactus taking them on.
God, that's cool. What issue is that?
This is issue 25, the Godzilla variant.
Okay.
A little better view of it there. Oh,
That's super cool. That's super cool. That's my childhood right there with that cover.
right? It's so good. I love that cover. All right. This is basically a fucking wall piece right here.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
There we go.
The Daredevil Kingpin DeLaTorre.
Yeah, like I said, that Daredevil's series, Born Again series, is just absolute dynamite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was really good. I liked it. The David Nakayama magic action.
Nice. Very nice.
I'm pretty sure that I've bought every issue of that magic series so far, and I have not read a single one of them yet.
Before you bring up your next one, the one thing I want to comment, because I haven't seen it, that championship belt behind you, that's
Mhm.
kick-ass. I don't know where you got that.
Oh.
That is so sweet.
Let me go the other way.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
That championship belt, that came from Mr. Michael Baker.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's got all
Yes,
the shows
it
on
did.
there. It's got Show Me Your Halls down there, the retrospect, Royally Falk on there.
That is so cool. Give me one.
Yeah, that's so
I think
sweet.
we lost Dan for
I
a
love
second.
it, man.
I know, right?
Yeah,
It's so shiny.
it is.
Bring up the Lord Kenny Wolverine.
Nice. That's a good one.
Nice J. Scott Campbell cover there. Can't go wrong with some J. Scott Campbell.
No, never.
Another winner. Can't go wrong with some art germ. I can't
Oh,
remember what this is. This
Amaranth.
Amaranth? Yeah, Amaranth is this character's name. She's a newer character for.
from the new champions.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been reading that. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's a fun read.
All right, we'll join Dan with the West Coast Avengers, just a little bit different.
Hey, there you go.
This is the fire start. Oh, there, Dan's got
Like
his belt,
bringing them out.
right?
Here we go.
He's ready.
Throw Dan up there on the screen real quick.
My
Thank you,
international
There it is.
Continental Championship belt, WWF back in those days. I got
Yeah,
this
that's old
on
school.
where's Amazon, but this is super cool. I met the Honky Tonk fan, a guy named Ferris is his last name. Very smart man. He shows up at cons. If you see him, talk to him. He's super cool, and he'll give you a headlock like you did in the day. He'll just hold you and give you a couple of punch shots here. But yeah, these are cool. This is from my old Hunt wrestling days, which I'm no longer on that show, but it's still so cool to have. But I'd pay money to get the one you have there, Face.
I know, right?
That's
It's so
super
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
No, you're good. You're good. Any reason to acknowledge the belt, I will definitely take.
100%.
All right, we got some Franny Mystique action going on.
Very
That's nice and clean. I like that.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, Mr. Baker himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Hey, Chef.
The Adam Hughes Road cover.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice.
There we go.
Little Mystique Hind action, also known as the newbie cover.
The Talavera
There we go.
Yeah.
for Ultimate Spider-Man 12. Oh yeah, you'll recognize these. Did a few of these. The Daughterman covers. This.
Yes.
So here we go.
I see Marvell is very familiar with them as well.
Right? They're
loves them
just
too,
really
yeah.
fun covers. Like you get to
They
just
are
get all
fun.
different versions of characters and stuff like that. So
Exactly. They're great.
Nicole Scott for DC did something.
yeah, this is sort of similar, but not exactly the same. I guess it's kind of DC's version of it.
It
Sort
is.
of.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
Cool.
Nicola Scott did these for this one's for Zatanna, obviously,
That's
So
really cool.
yeah.
and of course you got all the different versions of Harley.
Yes.
Well, a bunch of different versions.
Right.
Yeah, they took that from the Dodderman covers for sure.
Her first-
yeah, it does. It feels
Yeah.
like it.
It's exactly what that is.
I wish I'd grabbed her first appearance sooner. Her first appearance has gone way up in value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this cover is just dope as hell. Absolute Wonder Woman.
Ooh.
Very
It's,
nice.
one of the lyrics covers. That skeletal Pegasus back there.
Looks like the sword from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, right? It
Yeah.
really does. The Buster Sword.
Yeah.
Ariel Diaz.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Good one.
That's an eye catcher.
Lobos. Villa Lobos.
Nice.
Yeah, the best Wonder Woman covers, I think, personally, are on that Absolute Wonder Woman series right now. Nakayama Spotlight covers with Harley Quinn.
Oh, nice.
Zatanna in all white, sort of a
Nice.
not a
Not quite a negative space, but
yeah,
close
not
to it.
quite, but similar.
Yeah.
Ooh, Nakayama Catwoman.
Hmm.
I think this was like a API variant or something.
Oh, okay.
It's just getting desserty.
Nathan Zerdy cover for Catwoman. I love the Snow Batman.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Like that's just a great touch. A little Snow
Thanks for
Batman.
pointing out the Snow Batman.
Yeah, I
I
was
didn't
gonna say,
notice it right away.
I was just gonna say, what Snow Batman?
you do see it now, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I
Right.
totally see it. Thursday.
Art Germ. I just can't really get into this version of Wonder Woman, whatever, Wonder Girl. I don't know. Just
No way.
I'm not getting into her as much.
It's fair. Not your thing, right?
Oh, this one's fucking dope. Love this cover.
Oh, here we go.
Harvey Dent Two-Face cover.
Yes.
From
I dig
Two-Face
it.
on-
That's very cool with him, the mirror in the background. And
Right?
yeah, that's super cool.
Old school Superman with spring shoes advertising. Tall
Oh,
building.
that's cool.
Nice.
Right? Oh yeah. This is Jim Lee. Jim Lee Hush.
Yeah, it's a good cover.
So good.
Yeah.
So all right. This one might be a little tougher to see just because no, it's not too bad.
Yeah, no, that's sweet.
The color might make it a little hard to see, but the
No,
DeLaTorre.
it shows up well.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, this series. I love this series from Oni, EC, whatever you want to call it. Outcast from the Abyss. There was pretty much at least one good cover on just about every issue. So, nice little anthology horror series.
That's making a comeback, and so is Bronze Age horror.
Yeah.
Inexpensive, but people are starting to gobble those up.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Got to show off Devastator. For
Oh, that's nice.
myself and Mr. Baker. And this was, you said 10th print?
Yes.
10th print from Transformers.
Oh,
#1.
nice.
I think
Design
they're up
variant.
to 15 or 16 now. I
Oh
believe.
wow, that's insane.
Got Swabby for World Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Nice.
cool.
I never read that series. Never could get into it. I'll have to go back to it and see.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm a little behind on
Yeah?
it. Yeah, I've got some issues that I definitely need to catch up on, but yeah,
Okay.
it's good. Good. All right. Oh, looks like we got a buttload of prisons here.
Ooh, Dazzler.
Right?
That's actually nice.
Mm-hmm.
Polaris prison.
Nice.
Nice.
Really clean too.
I still don't have that damn X-Men 130 thanks to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy.
Here we go.
Ah.
Nice.
Yeah, Taylor Swift made that one a little hard to get.
Yeah.
This one is from the Hello Darkness series. This is a very she looks pleasant.
Yeah.
That's
Very
creepy, man. That's
very-
nightmare fuel right there. I'd roll over in bed and see that.
All right, so we got another. This one was the bagged edition. I love it. Of course, you got to cover up the titties.
Nice. I was gonna say, well, open it up.
Yeah, that was another Hello Darkness for that one. Let's see what we got. Some Infinity Watch. This is, if y'all remember this character, Star.
Oh yes, Star.
They haven't done too much with her. She's mostly been in just the Infinity Watch from what I've seen lately. So
Oh shit. Okay.
little Inhuffly, one of the anniversary covers for Hello Darkness.
Okay.
Not very nice.
Yeah.
House of Slaughter. You know we love our Slaughterverse stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
These are all variant covers you're showing
Yeah, pretty much.
for the most part. Okay.
They're almost all open orders.
Okay.
Almost all, I think.
Yeah, that one's sweet. That's sweet.
All right. What else we got? A couple more. Oh yeah. Graveyard Club, Erica Slaughter crossover.
Oh yes, I got that one.
Yeah, it's good one. This book is heavy as hell.
Yeah, it was a fun read.
This would be the shiny foil
Yeah.
archive edition.
Woo.
Pretty nice. And Reyes.
Oh, very nice.
Right? There's a lot of good covers for this. Ooh, dude, we got some stuff for you.
We ordered all of these, but we didn't get issued.
Yeah,
For me.
Yeah, we've ordered all of these, but we're still like waiting on some or whatever. So
They didn't get filled. So.
Oh, here it is, man. You're gonna make me upset here. I missed out on a couple of these.
there it is.
Oh, it's so nice.
Shiny as hell,
I got something for you for the next show just based on that, dude.
right?
Oh yeah,
we're,
all
we're
right.
currently missing the Blue Ranger. That's
Nice.
the one that we got to get yet. Black Ranger.
Yeah, I got the red and the blue, but I don't have the black, and I don't think the yellow or pink.
I think she has the yellow and the pink somewhere.
They haven't come in.
Oh,
yet.
they're on
Yeah,
order.
pink hasn't coming out yet.
Yeah, they're on order. Okay.
But yellow, I haven't been able to get my hands on.
Just a couple more. Hyper, I don't know if you're into this as much or not, but not quite Street Fighter, but some Final Fight
Yeah.
Kind of.
That's up his alley.
video games. So,
Poison cover.
oh yeah, the Poison cover for it.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
That's very cool.
I remember playing the game. Club Nephilim, whatever the fuck that is.
It's a hard variant.
If you leave me out, that's cool.
And, just a couple more.
This is what we just got from the store.
Okay, these are some that we just picked up here.
Oh,
Yesterday.
no, wrong way. Goes like this.
Oh, yep.
It's an old Harley.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Hmm?
All done.
Oh,
Is that a chew cover or?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Red Agent.
Okay.
Zenithscope
Very
stuff.
nice.
And last but not least, oh no, I'm sorry, it's not last. Tall green cover.
Ooh.
All right, another good one.
I'm looking for the snowy Batman on that cover. I don't see it.
I know, right? No snowy Batman there.
That's good.
Oh, this one. Yeah, we've been looking for this one. So we had the whole set of these except for this one.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
We
very
just
nice.
Yeah, we just managed to find it at the new store. So finally completed that little set.
We ordered this, but it didn't come in, so we had to get it.
And then this one, yeah, was on order but didn't get fulfilled, so I had to grab
Oh,
it.
that's a fun cover. Look at that.
Right.
Classic. So good.
One of my favorites.
Same thing with this. This is the sheet.
And same thing with this one. A She comic. Haven't really seen too much of She in a few
Ooh.
years.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. Wow, there you go. Some an old school 90s action Witchblade.
Hmm.
And what else we got?
This one is more.
For the Mora fans out there, WWE covers to help me finish my run.
Sure.
That's
Pretty good.
cool.
The Women's Revolution.
You should have used that on the hunt because we still got screwed over when we played on that show.
I know,
I'm
right?
still pissed off.
And these just came out this week. So got Susan Micah, Pride, Harley.
Ooh. Nice. Well done.
Right.
Yeah. Great cover.
The J. Scott Campbell Pop Kill cover.
Oh, that's very
It's
cool.
not announced.
Yeah.
Love
Oh,
that.
that's
God,
good.
that's great.
And the J. Scott Campbell for Zenithscope.
Very nice.
The cover gallery. And that's it.
That's cool.
That's the hauls that we got for this week. So
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's my hauls aren't going to stand up to either of you guys. I'm just going to say that right now. So killer
you're
haul,
fine.
guys. You guys, for those of you guys that want to see good books, you might as well shut her down right now.
That's not true at all. Dude's got great
No,
books.
come on. Yeah, I
Right.
agree.
So it's been kind of slow. Like I said, I've got some other focuses in life right now. My wife and I are trying to save for a house, buy a house here in the next year or two. So
Better
that's the
investment.
goal right now. So we're cracking down on our finances and
Good.
not as many comics, but there's still those impulse buys that happen every once in a while. And you just a little bit of retail therapy never hurt no one. Sometimes.
Exactly. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, dude, sounds like we do. Exactly. But every once in a while, it's nice to have a new book come in.
Yeah.
So I bought these books. Actually, I bought this book first, and then I bought these books. And I was stupid about it because it was on eBay, and I was like, "Oh, this is great. I should check to see what the seller has, for the rest of his listings." And after I already paid for this, I found all these from the same seller. So I had 2 packages from the same guy. I could have just, figured something out to combine shipping.
It happens, bro. Like,
It happens. It happens. So you guys know me. And if you are surprised, then you don't know me because we got Power Rangers.
Oh, yep.
So
There we
this
go.
is Volume 1, Issue 6 from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from Hamilton Comics. I was missing this to complete the run, so now that's done, and I'm happy about that. And then next up, I got Issue 1 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Volume 2. So this
Okay,
came
so is that
after-
the one you're going to be working on next? Is finishing your volume 2?
What's that?
Is that what you're going to be working on next? Finishing your volume 2?
Well, that was the idea
Yeah,
until I picked them all up.
Oh.
so now you got to work on volume 3
Well, that's it.
or whatever.
That's it. And then I got to get into the not Hamilton Comics. Marvel Comics put out some Power Rangers. Then I got to cover all the TMNT Power Rangers. And did you know they're going to do a 3rd volume of that this fall?
Oh no shit! Are they?
They're doing I read an article, and they're doing a TMNT Power Rangers crossover. It's going to come out. I think they said September. So yeah, we're gonna get a whole bunch more.
I'm here for it.
Wow.
Those are always good. Yeah, they're always good.
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in for it. I'm here for it.
So there's issue 1 of volume 2. It's just the direct because the Power Rangers logo right there.
That's dope. I like that.
It's sweet, and all of them are direct, so it all matches. It's nice, calms the OCD. But yeah, you got them fighting some dinosaurs there, and in
Yo,
issue
why is he fighting? Hold up, bring it back up. Why are they fighting Devil Dinosaur?
Yeah, right. I have no idea.
What did Devil Dinosaur do to them?
Right.
That's messed up. Damn,
Next up, I got. What's that?
It really does too. It looks like Devil Dinosaur.
I know it really does. Here, I'll pull it back up one more time. There you guys are.
Love it. Which issue is that? I need it.
This is issue 2 of volume 2. And you can
Okay.
tell it's volume 2 because beside the issue number, it shows a little over here.
I got
There, it shows a little 2 right beside the 2.
Yeah.
So that's how you know it's volume 2 because a lot of people get mistaken and they're like, "Shit, is it volume 1? Is it volume 2?" The little number 2 right beside the issue.
Okay. All right.
It's a crossover. Well, if,
Yeah, right.
if you're excited for that, what about flying elephants?
Oh, come on. That's
Oh,
great.
Yeah. Welcome to
Now
Power
they're
Rangers,
fighting
guys. In the
elephants.
90s. This is it. Doesn't get any better than flying elephants.
That is. Yeah, that's a thing that happens.
That's the thing. And if that's not a thing, how about issue 4, the final issue of volume 2? You got giant vultures.
It was only 4 issues.
It's only 4 issues. And I know. I was just as surprised
Oh, wow.
as you are. I thought there'd be more for volume 2, but it's just 4 issues. Volume 1 was 6 issues. 6 issues? 7 issues, I think.
Yeah.
And then you got volume 2 with just 4 issues. Let's see here. Volume 1. Yeah, volume 1 is 6 issues.
Okay.
Then you got this with 4.
Damn, they were kind of short coming out.
Yeah. But the guy had them all listed as like VF, so I was like, all right, not bad. He had them at a good price point, but looking at them when I got them, they are in fantastic condition. There's only one book here that's got a bit of like spine stress on it where, the color's starting to fade on the spine a bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, all these books are in fantastic condition, so I really can't complain.
When did those come out, by the way, originally?
1994 or 5.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So still a
1994.
30-year-old book.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly. So I just wish my other purchase had came in today because I purchased my Grail, guys. It's finally here, and we gotta wait.
Well, that'll
more
give
weeks.
us a reason to do the next show.
Exactly. We're just gonna have to do another one. Sorry.
Right.
95 was a great year for me too.
Yeah, for real. I don't remember much of it. A long time ago.
All right, that's all I got, guys.
All right, so not too bad. So we went a little, we stayed a little shorter than last week. Yeah, last week we were. I think we were. How long did we go last week, dude? Do you remember?
Walk, I had to go, but I remember I had to leave my computer logged on or else it was gonna log us out of StreamYard. But I had to get going. I just remember coming back at I think it was 10 o'clock, and you guys had just finished. So it was almost a 3-hour show, I think.
Not bad.
Yeah. It was a good.
Well, that's how I found
let's
you
see what
guys were
YouTube
on.
put.
That's how I found you guys were on Friday. I was just cruising. I just sat down from work, and you guys were on. I thought, no, you guys are on live. And so I started chatting, and so here we are.
Yeah. Oh yes. I
Yeah.
try to put out promos on Instagram a little sooner, but sometimes hey guys, you want to do a show? We're like, yeah, let's do it. So I'm trying to put out a promo and tag all the usual suspects and let everyone know, but sometimes this doesn't happen. Is this something you guys are trying to make a new date and time?
Yeah, it kind of seems like it's working out for the most part.
It is. It really is.
Works out for me.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do some different stuff coming up here, in the next couple weeks. Not sure. I'm not 100% if we'll be back next week. We're gonna talk about it here after we're off the air and figure out what's going on. But we'll definitely let you know. Keep an eye on the Comic Kingpin's Instagram page. Dude will keep you updated with what's going on there. So Dan, you wanna tell them where they can probably find you next?
I've been on Spine Ticks for a while. Still on Spine Ticks. I may or may not be on tomorrow night because I am a martial arts instructor and I'm also a referee. And so I'm going to Sacramento. It's a couple hours from my house tomorrow. It'd be like a 12-hour day refereeing a tournament. So
nice.
I may be back tomorrow night. Most on the Comic Book Canon Show. You guys run the Canon Show, I think. Yeah, so he's on. I'm sort of a regular. I play a judge. They always have giveaways and all that. So I put on I've got this silly hat and the judge's hair and that kind of
stuff.
Love it. Even have a gavel and so I make a judgment at the end who wins and whatever. So I have fun with stuff.
That's amazing.
Used to be on the hunt, not on the hunt anymore, but now I'll be. I'd love to come back on your guys' show when you guys have. So I got plenty of comic books to show. There's plenty of things to talk about. Lots of things that happened over the past years. So we won't be short on any conversation whatsoever. A lot of interesting things going on.
Right. All right. So, dude, you got anything else for him?
Actually, I do. First, to address Baker's comment, K-Man's doing good. I haven't seen him in a couple days, but he's doing good. We're actually, which brings me to my next point here. I'm going to be doing a show where I'm going to be a vendor selling in the Ottawa area. So if anybody's, Canadian in Ottawa or around the area, definitely check it out. It's going to be June 21st at the Sensplex in Canada. It's the Geek Court Hall. Entrance is going to be free. I'm going to be set up there. I'm going to be pulling out a bunch of my books. I needed to cut down on some of my books, save some money, buy a house. So I've been digging into the personal collection just a little bit. And K-Man's going to be there. Archel's going to be there. We're going to have a whole bunch of books. And it's just going to be a great time. We've got a lot of good vendors there. I think we've got 65-plus vendors right now. And it's first year doing it. And everybody's got a great space for it. So
awesome.
Yeah, that's it for me. How about you, Face?
You find me back here whenever we have our next show.
Hell yeah, we can.
All right. Well, that's the show that we got for you this week. Dude, you want to go ahead and get us out of here?
Absolutely. Let me just remember how. There we go. All right, guys. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. And we'll see you guys soon.
Later, guys.
Take care, guys.
Peace.
Peace.